EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, 58 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
They'll go again with Carter.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
On second down, a run with Carter.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
On fourth down, White. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground. Carter. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Carter straight ahead. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, White. Open man here is Conklin.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. White.
He completes that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. On 1st down, it's White. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Down inside the 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Going right side here, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Carr to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Carr will look to throw. To the goal line, but it's...
Can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
On 1st and 10, White. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's White. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Here's White.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now White with a first down throw. Steps away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on second down. White. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now White. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A give up the middle to Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. White looks to throw, sliding out of the pocket, and he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Going forward, it's Carter, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On play action, it's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He hits Adams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners. taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. White. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
But plain and simple, that's a...
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 37 yards. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow, man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Jamar Chase.
56 yards.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to Johnson again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Wall. Get wall. Sponge. No. Check.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now White. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. White escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now White from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A give up the middle to Carter.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now a handoff, Johnson. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Johnson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, here's Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On one, ready?
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. White. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. White now on first down.
He finds Wilson. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the shotgun, here's White, rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before break. White.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. The final shot before break. White. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, as time expires in the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
He's checking. Crash. Take 4.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carter straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw is White. To throw on 3rd down. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. 35 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On third down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's got some space here. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. From the 24, Rodgers forced out to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
According to the head linesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Steps away to his left.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Now Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Oh, you got to do better than that. Perfect. Good shot.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, White. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 45 on 2nd down, White. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10. White flush to his right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A give up the middle to Johnson. Down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers going to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. White, a final shot before break.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense pushing the run game back on the first play of the third quarter.
But I don't think that means abandoning the run totally. Sometimes you just have to focus on execution, right? They always talk about players, not plays. Well, tell your players to block a little bit better, and maybe the ground game can get going.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. White. It's caught by Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's White. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now White. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
White's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got a man, Cray Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down at 7.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Forced out to his left. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers. Packers. Second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
As that ball got away